The eastern Gobi Desert is a place like no other. A land of high desert steppe, wind-swept mountains, and expansive grasslands that have supported nomadic herders for generations.
I grew up here, helping my family and herding livestock. I'm fortunate to have been born in such a wonderful place. My land is home to diverse plant and animal life, unique to the Gobi. We have many endangered species here.
Dornogovi province is also rich in minerals, with vast deposits of gold, copper, and coal that drive the country's economy. 81-year-old Batmunkh Luvsandash spent years working in mining as an electrical engineer. But over time, he grew increasingly alarmed at the industry's destructive impact.
The mining of mineral deposits, which are spread over vast territories, is destroying the land.
Mining erodes grasslands and fragments wildlife habitats. It also depletes and pollutes scarce water sources, already under stress from climate change.
We are facing desertification in the Gobi. If the land continues to be dug up illegally, we'll be left with no land to graze our animals.
In 2015, the Mongolian government issued mining leases on vast tracts of land around the base of Dornogovi's sacred mountains.
There are numerous laws and regulations related to mining. If an area contains cultural heritage, the mining license must be revoked. However, these laws and regulations are not being enforced. I found this situation alarming.
Through his in-depth research into the country's laws, Batmunkh had learned that ordinary citizens have the right to protect the environment. Now retired from his job, he knew exactly how to spend his free time.
People often ask, why do you care so much about the land? And I answer, because my very existence and place of birth are inseparable.
Batmunkh began using his own funds and his engineering background to survey the desert.
Because I was born and raised here, I know the Gobi and its way of life like the back of my hand.
Covering much of it on foot, he identified ecologically important areas, then created hand-drawn maps, delineating zones that he believed should be protected.
In our county, there are many sacred sites and historic locations linked to Genghis Khan, as well as places of natural beauty. My goal was to protect them all.
He then wrote letters and consulted with the Nature Conservancy and state officials to confirm his understanding of the law and gather data that would bolster his case.
The key was to meticulously verify every coordinate. If even one single number was incorrect, the entire submission would be rejected.
His science and data-based argument, supported by Mongolia's existing laws, would balance development with conservation.
The real challenge is revoking illegal licenses. Even the courts and prosecutors tend to side with mining companies.
It took 2 years for a decision to be made, but Batmunkh's thoroughness paid off. In April 2022, authorities approved 66,000 acres for protection. The area is close to 3 other zones that Batmunkh had previously succeeded in protecting, meaning that he has saved more than 200,000 acres in Dornogovi province from extractive industries.
One of the most memorable moments was when our sacred mountains were given special protected status. That was a deeply touching experience for me.
Batmunkh's accomplishment not only forms a bulwark against Mongolia's mining boom, but also safeguards fragile wildlife habitat while preserving a centuries-old way of life.
My greatest dream is to preserve this sacred land, along with its rich heritage and natural resources, for future generations.